Please remain standing while senior music major Joshua Moen sings the O Canada and the National Anthem. And gentlemen, please remove your mortarboards until after the invocation. Okay.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Reverend Tim Amy of the Lutheran Campus Center will now give the invocation.
Let us pray. God, our Creator and source of all goodness, we are gathered together today in gratitude for the accomplishments of the class of 2008. We thank you, O God, for the knowledge that they have gained from their classes and the wisdom that they have gained from life's lessons while here at Minot State. We thank you for the faculty and staff, for their guidance and encouragement. And we thank you for their families and friends who have supported them in so many different ways during these years. We ask that they may be guided by your providence in this next chapter of their lives. Let them be true to themselves and to others in their lives. Bring them some measure of success so their lives may be more fulfilled, and give them the courage to take the risks that are necessary in their lives. Let each of them be a positive influence in the world in which we live. We also ask, Lord God, that the students who are in the armed forces and all of our friends and family members who are away serving our country overseas may be protected and eventually brought home safely. O Holy One, we ask that you will help those of us who are family members and friends to continue to support these graduates and encourage them in their lives, for we are so proud of them. Let the degrees that are confirmed upon them today be a sign to them of their accomplishments and of our pride for them. In your most gracious name we pray. Amen.
On behalf of President David Fuller, our graduates, their fellow students, and our faculty and staff, welcome to the campus of Minot State University and our 2008 commencement exercises. This is the 95th anniversary of this event, and we continue to look forward to celebrating our centennial in 2013. Here today with an official welcome on behalf of the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education is John Baucus. Mr. Baucus was appointed to a 4-year term on the State Board of Higher Education in 2007. He's an attorney in the Minot law firm of McGee, Hankla, Baucus, and Dobrovony, where his practice focuses on assisting clients in business, real estate, and commercial law needs. Mr. Baucus is active in many community service organizations, including the Minot State University Development Foundation and St. Joseph's Community Health Foundation. John Baucus received a bachelor's degree in accounting from Minot State University in 1984 and a Juris Doctorate from the University of North Dakota in 1990. Please join me in a warm welcome for John Baucus.
Thank you, Dr. Jenkins. On behalf of the State Board of Higher Education, welcome graduates, family and friends, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests. As a member of the State Board of Higher Education and a 1984 graduate of Minot State University, it is my distinct pleasure and honor to welcome you to Minot State University's 2008 Spring Commencement Ceremony as it celebrates its 95th commencement. Graduates, from the smiles on your faces, I can see that this is an exciting and important day. When I look at you, I'm reminded of Gary Bolding's comments at a commencement ceremony very similar to this. Mr. Bolding made the following profound observations. Your families are extremely proud of you. You can't imagine the relief that they are experiencing. This would be a most opportune time to ask them for money. Seriously though, this is a very exciting day for each of you graduates and your families. Completing a college degree is a major accomplishment. You are joining the roughly 1/3 of Americans who have attained a degree, associate's degree or higher. That 1/3 correlates very highly with the top 1/3 of the wage earners in the United States. Here at Minot State University, you've prepared yourself well for a better life, and in doing so, your success will ultimately become North Dakota's success. Whenever I have an opportunity to address students, I am awed at the thought of what each of you will accomplish and contribute to the future of this state and nation. For among us here are the leaders of tomorrow. The class of 2008 will undoubtedly make contributions to our society and our knowledge-based economy in ways that we have not even thought of. As graduates, I hope you will see yourself as ambassadors for Minot State University and for our system of higher education. I hope as well that you will choose to stay in North Dakota and pursue the many opportunities our growing economy offers. But whatever career path you choose, I know you will be well served by the education you have received here at Minot State University and the values that have been instilled here in North Dakota. In preparing to talk today, I ran across a commencement speech given by First Lady Barbara Bush some years back at Wellesley College. Mrs. Bush spoke eloquently about the importance of personal success in a portion of her address. That part of her address later became known as Mrs. Bush's 3 choices. The advice she gave then rings true today. First, she encouraged graduates to believe in something larger than themselves, to get involved in the big ideas of their times. Second, she encouraged them to find joy in all they were to do, whether education, career, service, or family. As she so eloquently put it, life really must have joy. It's supposed to be fun. The third choice she encouraged them to make was to cherish their human connections, their relationships with family and friends. To quote Mrs. Bush, "For several years you've had impressed upon you the importance to your career of dedication and hard work, and of course that's true. But as important as your obligations will be, you are a human being first, and those human connections with spouses, children, friends are the most important investments you will ever make. At the end of your life, you will never regret not having passed one more test, not having attained one more verdict, or not closing one more deal. You will regret time not spent with a husband, child, friend, or parent. And so I hope that you will make this day a very special day of celebration of those human connections. You are surrounded today with family and friends, people who supported you, guided you, and yes, gave you a push from time to time. Today would be a very good day to thank them. And to each of you, I say thank you. Thank you for choosing Minot State University and for the trust that you placed in North Dakota's higher education system. Congratulations on a job very well done.
Dr. David Fuller, President of Minot State University, will now introduce today's commencement speakers.
Thank you, Dick. As Minot State University celebrates this 95th year of educating students, we continue to draw on the strategic plan we call Vision 2013 to guide our way to our centennial celebration in 5 more years. The plan features 7 primary strategies for achieving our mutual vision. This year we celebrate Strategy 2, which is fostering engaged learning in place for the benefit of students. Today we have 2 special speakers who embody this spirit and energy. Jacqueline Perrault from Willow City, North Dakota is representing today's graduating class. She is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Education with a middle school and reading endorsement. Jacqueline has a strong commitment to civic engagement and in helping Minot State University achieve national distinction as one of the premier public regional universities in the Great Plains. Jacqueline has been chosen as the outstanding student teacher in teacher education by faculty members and has served as Minot State University Earth Day volunteer, North Dakota Farmers Union Collegiate Chapter President, and a state student representative on the Student Government Relations Commission. Jacqueline's love for teaching is evident in her numerous volunteer roles she has fulfilled. She has worked as a North Dakota Farmers Union camp director and a senior youth advisory council advisor, working with youth in grades 3 through 12. She has also served as her church's Sunday school teacher and a vacation Bible school teacher. Jacqueline's parents, Brian and Katie, are in the audience today, and I know they must be very proud. Please join me in welcoming your student speaker representing the class of 2008, Jacqueline Perrault. Jacqueline.
President Fuller, fellow graduates, faculty, and honored guests. It has been 1,442 days since I walked across a similar stage to receive my Towner High School diploma in a pair of worn, beat-up running shoes. My track team hurried home from the state meet in Bismarck to arrive just in time for our commencement ceremony. Standing on this stage today, my worn, beat-up track shoes have been replaced with shiny, well-kept red shoes, similar to the shoes Dorothy wore in The Wizard of Oz. Just like Dorothy's shoes led her down the yellow brick road that was full of questions, adventures, and self-discovery, my red shoes have led me down a similar path at Minot State University. Like Dorothy, I have discovered some things about myself, and I have met a few friends along the way. While I received an education that was second to none. While on the yellow brick road, Dorothy first encountered a scarecrow that was in search of knowledge. The scarecrow so desperately wanted to gain insight and understanding. He possessed knowledge and skills all along, but needed an extra push to motivate him to reach his full potential. My extra push came from my instructors. They taught me to think independently and make my decisions based on a culmination of all things pertaining to the circumstances. The instruction I received at MSU was engaging and rigorous. It inspires me to continue my quest for knowledge and to pursue educational excellence. We must all remember that a college degree does not mean we have all the answers. In fact, that is far from the truth. What it does mean is that we have the ability to use our knowledge and skills to search for answers that will help us make good decisions and be contributing members of society. We can do this because of our experiences at MSU. While Dorothy and the Scarecrow made their way down the yellow brick road, they bumped into the Tin Man who was in search of a heart. The Tin Man wanted to be able to feel compassion and love, and he knew he could not do this without a heart. As a work study at the Gordon B. Olsen Library, I was able to witness love and encouragement on a daily basis, as the staff and librarians went the extra mile to help all those who asked. I want to thank the staff at the library for having been a source of encouragement and wisdom for me. Please know that you have been instrumental to my success at the university. The instructors at Minot State also instilled in us a passion for our subject matter. One cannot learn empathy or compassion in a textbook. These traits were modeled to us by our teachers. As the Tin Man has taught us, if we do not pursue our passions or follow our heart, we will rust out. Finally, Dorothy, the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man run into the Cowardly Lion on the yellow brick road. The lion was traveling the road in search of courage. With the help of my instructors and the knowledge I've gained, courage was instilled in me without my even knowing it. I'm not just speaking of the courage to stand in front of a large crowd or the courage to save a life. I'm talking about the courage to stand strongly by your convictions, to believe in yourself when no one else does, and to pursue your passions, and to do the right thing, even when it's not the popular or the easy thing to do. As we graduate from Minot State University, new beginnings await us. Like Dorothy, we are about to embark upon uncharted territory. We may experience that feeling that we're not in Kansas anymore, but we can be confident that we are prepared to face the challenges that come our way. Our families and hometown communities have set the foundation for the people we have become, but Minot State University enabled us to discover who we are and how to utilize the qualities and skills to their greatest potential. That is what good education does. It provides us with experiences that bring out your best qualities, qualities that have been there all along, waiting to be revealed. Throughout the story of The Wizard of Oz, we hear, "There's no place like home, there's no place like home." But to me, I feel like there's no place quite like Minot State University. The past 4 years were not just about getting an education. These years were about having an experience. Somewhere throughout our journey, we were able to unearth enough heart to find the courage to stand up for ourselves and what we believe in. That does not just come from taking classes, doing homework, and writing exams. That courage comes from being in a place that puts students first. A place that provides an encouraging and engaging environment that empowers students to accept nothing less than excellence. So no matter where your yellow brick road takes you, or what forks in the road you pursue, keep in mind, we have all gained a sense of direction and a sense of place at MSU. We are off to wonderful places, the most wonderful places of all. But remember, there's no place like Minot State, and you will always have a place here. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Excellent remarks. Thanks also for serving as such a fine representative for the class of 2008. Our second speaker today is an outstanding representative of our Minot State University alumni. David Marquardt graduated from Minot State University in 1965, earning a Bachelor of Science in Education degree with a major in business education and minor in mathematics. David Marquardt went on to earn a Master's of Education degree from the College of Idaho in 1973. He was selected among the top 10 as a national finalist for the first NASA-sponsored Teacher in Space program in 1985. For the next 3 years, Mr. Marquardt worked with NASA at the Ames Research Center in Mountain View, California, where he implemented educational space programs for teachers and students in the western states. He retired from teaching in 2005 after 40 years with the Boise School District. David Marquardt served on various local, state, and national educational committees during his teaching career and was a planning and zoning commissioner for Ada County, the largest county in Idaho, for 2 terms. He is currently a member of the board of directors for the Warhawk Air Museum in Nampa, Idaho, and a member of the supervisory committee for the Capital Educators Credit Union. He is married to Barbara Street Marquardt, who also was a graduate of Minot State University. They have 2 children, Dawn and Scott, and 2 grandchildren, Chris and Katie. Please welcome today the outstanding alumni speaker, Mr. David Marquardt.
Thank you, Dr. Fuller, members of the university, the wonderful faculty, honored guests, parents, and certainly the class of 2008. I want to thank you very much for the opportunity to address the class of 2008 today and congratulate you all on your great achievements that you've done these last 4 years. But I would also like to take this time to thank other Minot people who were also very instrumental in helping me be here today. I'd like to thank Miss Clammer, Miss McGrath, Miss Dickerson, I get emotional here, Mrs. Fielder, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Bowman, and Mr. Johnson, my 4th through 8th grade teachers at Longfield School. These are a few of the many people who helped me be here today. This address is a pleasure for me to give because it gives me the opportunity to revisit the campus and see the giant strides that Minot State University has made in your behalf. It was called Minot State Teachers College when I attended, and the sad truth is that I don't remember anything about the speaker who spoke to me that day. So I begin my talk today with some humility in that you'll probably have the same affliction that I have. But failure is not an option. In the summer of 1985, as Dr. Fuller said, I had the opportunity to work for a great organization in our government called NASA. You may remember that during some of those periods of time, NASA had a difficulty with lost space probes, we had problems with explosions, failures, and yes, we had some deaths in the program. However, through all those troubling times, NASA has overcome its problems and critics by expressing a very positive attitude, setting goals, and always taking steps toward those goals. For NASA, failure was not an option. And I was blessed to be a part of that family and their achievements for the last 23 years. This is the way that it should be for all of us today, certainly the graduating class. I remember sitting out there where you are now thinking about what kind of job I'd have, where I'd live, would I be successful, would there be a party tonight? But as I think back about my time here at Minot State, I've come to realize a much deeper meaning in what our learning experience really meant to all of us as we attended this great university. I'd like to take you back just a bit. This is the 95th graduating class of this institution. It was called a normal school back in 1913.
And I don't think that this college came into existence overnight. As early as 1907, there were some people out there trying to establish this institution of higher learning here in Minot. I'm sure the founders and the leaders of that time sought to involve everyone they could to express their values of education to the population of north central North Dakota. These leaders planted very small seeds of learning with the people around the state. The legislators, the commissioners, the mayors, they were all involved in this project. But most importantly of all, you, the parents, and the taxpayers of our state. They had a positive attitude toward education, and although they probably didn't say it directly, failure was not going to be an option as far as this college was concerned. They planted the seeds, they nourished them, they watered them, they grew into the fine institution that we have here today, Minot State University. We sit today in the shadow of those trees planted those many, many years ago. Now, the leaders of that day probably didn't think about the class that graduates 95 years ago, or today, class of 2008. The leaders were thinking of all of the students who were going to roam these halls and have success here for many, many years to come. As they made the plans and set the goals for the college, they were planting seeds that changed the lives of many thousands of students who were going to attend and those yet to attend. You are benefiting from their wisdom. Because of their leadership and those who followed, we sit here today. Now today, the leaders continue to their commitment made those many years ago, a commitment to the community, to the parents, and most importantly, to you, the student. Our university continues to reach into the future by making goals for all who attend and work here. Every great institution has established goals and a way to attain them, and certainly Minot State is not an exception. The university has set very high standards for itself and publishes these goals and visions for all stakeholders to see. We all benefit from these statements and visions. Minot State plans to achieve these goals through specific strategies, and I would like to spotlight a few for you this morning. One, Minot State University has stepped out in front by stating ways in which the university will serve you, the parent, the student, and certainly the graduate. Our university has stated it will fulfill its obligation to you by providing high-quality teaching and learning opportunities. As I look at you here today, in a wonderful group, I see nursing students who worked with healthcare issues around the state. I see a graduate who went to South Africa to work with those struggling with AIDS. I see a very highly recruited accounting and financial students starting their careers. I see artists, broadcasters, scientists, authors, historians, philosophers, coaches, and teachers. Earlier, I stated that I had involvement with NASA. The project was called the Teacher in Space Program and involved teachers from around the nation applying for an opportunity to fly aboard shuttle, a wonderful opportunity. Over 11,000 teachers in the country applied for that. And to give you a little bit better idea of how Minot State University's goals fit into this project with their standards and expectations, there were 2 teachers in the 114 finalists who attended Minot State University and graduated. Joan Turner in 1975 and myself. In addition to that, Don Hoff from Velva. He represented North Dakota in the Teacher in Space program, and he attended here in 1960s. As far as I know, Minot is the only school that had more than one person who attended or graduated in the Teacher in Space program, and we had 3. And that's a great congratulations to Minot State. The teacher who did fly in space, Barbara Morgan, sends her congratulations to this class as well. Although Barbara graduated from Stanford, She and I represented Idaho in the Teacher in Space program, the only state which had 2 teachers representing their state in the national final selection process. And I think it's a result of my success here in Minot State University that I had that great honor to serve and also then continue with NASA education, planning, implementing, and teaching teachers and students around the nation. Number 2, Minot State University has determined a commitment to establish high academic performance and first-rate student support services. Seems like a long time ago, but 43 years ago, I was a first-year teacher in Idaho, and I benefited from the preparation that I received from this great college. A number of years later, I was teaching a brand new class at the time. It was called Computers, and I need to have some help, and I requested assistance from Minot, and Dr. Dale Atwood stepped up to the plate and helped. It's a great feeling, graduates, to know that your university will be there and support you if you need it. 3, in addition, Minot State University continues to reach and strengthen teaching and learning with new strategies. Learning opportunities such as distance learning, remote access, service learning. This class has been involved in the community and the region. You participated in Freezing for a Reason. You provide wheelchairs for world citizens. You worked with recycling programs, political processes, domestic violence issues. You work with nursing home students. You studied the native flora and fauna to provide a greater appreciation of where we live. You also worked on documenting a meaningful history of this institution. I think it's worth to note that despite the many changes in our world over the past 95 years, Minot State University has made a steadfast commitment to the original reason for its being. And over the years, Minot State University has continued to focus on you, the student, its service to the community, and its place in the great state of North Dakota. The motto, Service First, truly identifies Minot State University. I'm here to tell you guys that for the many hours spent, the classes taken, the knowledge learned will be of great value to you in your future. You've been well prepared. However, what we remember is not just the information of our studies, but the experience as well. Our teachers, our peers, our friends, our school, and our successes. That experience we'll never forget. Well, enough of this. It's time for you to get out of here, and me too. Have some fun. Start a new wonderful chapter in your life. Be productive, give to others, and remember with fond memories Minot State. And remember, it's your turn to plant seeds, so we can all come back and sit under the shades of your trees. Thank you.
Mr. Marquardt, thank you for that inspiring message on behalf of Minot State University alumni. President David Fuller would like to recognize someone very special to the university at this time.
Last year at this time, I was very honored to recognize a graduate of Minot State, 93 years young, from Towner, North Dakota. A woman that I met when I was out in Towner at a small coffee shop, and she came walking into me with a rolled up scroll with a red ribbon, a little faded red ribbon on it, and she untied it, rolled it out for me, and it indicated her graduation in the 1930s from Minot State Teachers College at that time, and signed by George McFarland, one of the long-term, very strong presidents at Minot State University. We honored her, gave her some flowers, and honored her for that. I'd like to keep that tradition going, and today I'm very proud to be able to honor another person, someone who has contributed greatly to Minot State for many years, who has kept it in his heart and worked very hard to make Minot State what it is. and that's Dr. Gordon Olsen, former president of Minot State, who has served Minot State for 25 years as president from 1967 to 1992. Wonderful man. There's a biography about Gordon in your brochure, your program, and I'd want to direct your attention to that just to see the scope of his work and his contributions to the school. I do want to just highlight a few of those. Since he was here, enrollment stood slightly when he began at around 2,000 students, and when he left in 91 to 92, the enrollment topped 3,700 students. He spearheaded a number of building projects on our campus, including his leadership in getting this particular dome built, Hartnett Hall, Lura Manor, and of course the building which he is named after. No, that's not right. The building is named after Gordon Olsen, the Gordon B. Olsen Library, one of our premier buildings on this campus. A gorgeous building. The heart of our campus, the heart of any academic school is this library, and it's very fitting that it's named after Gordon Olsen. He was, at the end of his career, President Olsen was also honored with the Greater North Dakota Association Educator Award given by the State Chamber of Commerce. He received alumni honors from the University of North Dakota and Dickinson State University, as well as Minot State University, the Alumni Association Golden Award, the highest honor bestowed by the association. Olsen is also a recipient of the Melvin Jones Fellowship Award from the Lions International, the most prestigious award granted by the international organization. Gordon Olsen and his wife Carly continue to reside in Minot and have been married for 63 years. I'm very pleased to be able to honor Gordon. We've come to many basketball games, and Gordon actually sits right over in that front row in that corner. At least in the last few years he has done that. I'm sure that Carly and Dr. Olsen are listening to this on the radio or whatever broadcast there is. He was unable to come today. He had planned to come. He had a change in medication which made it difficult for him to leave his home. So he extended to us his regrets that he could not join us. But we certainly want to honor him and honor a man who has done so much for Minot State over the years. We were going to present him a gift, and I want Gordon and Carly to know, as they're listening to this broadcast, that I plan in the next couple of days to walk over and drive over to his house and present it to him in person. So with that, I'd like, if you wouldn't mind standing up and just giving Gordon Olsen a real strong applause for someone responsible. Thank you.
Dr. Gary Rabe, Vice President for Academic Affairs, will now present the graduates. He's assisted by the deans of the colleges, the dean of the Minot State University Botno campus, and the dean of the graduate school in the awarding of the degrees.
Will all the undergraduate and graduate students please stand and remain standing as the President confers your degrees. Please stand and remain standing. This is your final exam. President Fuller, these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for the respective degrees as set forth by the university faculty, and I present them to you.
Now, by the authority vested in me by the state of North Dakota through the Board of Higher Education, I confer upon each of you the particular associate, baccalaureate, or graduate degree from Minot State University that is appropriate with all rights and privileges pertaining to that degree. Baccalaureate degree candidates, you may now turn your mortarboard tassel signifying confirmation of the respective degree. Associate and baccalaureate students, please be seated. Honors Program students, your achievements in this special university program are recognized at this time upon the conferring of your degree. Graduate students, we acknowledge your advanced status through the symbolic representational hooding of one of your colleagues. With both the graduate school and honors program students, please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Lori Allerly Grant. Sarah Ayula Ansine. Chiome Anwe Bunwa. Chad Eric Askin. Stephanie Rademacher Osmondson. Darylyn Baker. Bo Shu Shu. Kelly R. Baker. Tanya N. Bernsdorf. Amy Boris. Jason P. Brandvold. Kathleen M. Bressendorf. Kelly Dawn Bully. Martin Dahl. Bryn Danielle Delaney. Stephanie Drovedal. Jamie Lynn Edwards. Kristen R. Erickson. Trisha Ann Erickson. Yunjen Fan. Yu Feng. Krista Helene Friesen. Tammy Gallipo. Ming Gong. Arla J. Gorno. Heather Jo Hagan. Rachel Erin Hammond. Heather Hass. Deidre Eileen Hayward. Emily Heeb. Susan Mary Hunter. Kristen Jackson. Inping Ji. Cade Jorgensen. Monique Rivard Kiefer. Michaela Ray Knowles. Janice Kolpa, Bethany Labar, Elisa Lytle, Rachel K. Lindquist, Sherry Lee Lowen, April McMillan, Valerie E. Michael, Kimberly Marie Meitofer, Yanan Niu, Patricia Nordine, Kristen L. Oban, Delima Payer, Brittany Kirsten Peterson, Kristen Lynn Perrault, Mary L. Person, Jennifer Peterson, Rebecca L. Porter, Angela Sarah Reeder, Catherine L. Roby, Haley Roth, Anne Marie Schmidt, Suzanne M. Schwint Anthony, Stephanie K. Sane, Yadi C., Kendra R. Sittler, Luke D. Steen, Carrie Thompson, Dana Marie Thorson, Sarah L. Thorson, Jason S. Trainer, Mark Robert Lionel Turner, Jason E. Vaughan, Dawn I. Walhood, Xin Wang, Chipeng Wang, Paula M. Webb, Kara Jane White, Jinan Wu, Tsiun Shung, Jiami P. Yu, Lori Ann York, Jung Hao, Wang Zhong, Lin Zhu, Allison D. Mayer, Marilyn J. Turnus, Chad Gifford, Stephanie Lynn Miller, Marin M. Wright, Barbara Fowler,
And now the graduates of the honors program.
Aaron Alexis Bosch, magna cum laude. Hilary Demers, summa cum laude.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the College of Arts and Sciences please stand and come forward to receive your degrees?
Bennett N. Edall. Okay. Kristen Anna Allen, summa cum laude. Alisa Lou Anderson, cum laude. Lance Anderson. Brianna Austin, magna cum laude. Erin Melissa Barr. Thomas M. Beam. Winter Allen Bengert, magna cum laude. Ivy Lynn Benz, magna cum laude. Eric N. Bertram. Michelle Baucus. Erica Ann Broerby. Lucas Lee Brown. Tara Renee Bulow, summa cum laude. Jennifer Christina Ann Carta, cum laude. Melissa Sue Chilson, cum laude. Nathan Christians. Stephanie Christensen. Sarah Suzanne Rowe Klutz. Heather R. Decoteau. Jordan Jeffrey Cooper. Alexander D'Ambrosio. Elizabeth Rogine Dezerka. Melissa T. DiTalo. Drag. Jenny-Leigh Drager. John Joseph Drynan. Melissa Courtney Dukeshire. Olga Dvornikova. Erdman. David Daniel Erdman, summa cum laude. Oh. Christopher Erickson, cum laude. Ashley LeRae Urick, summa cum laude. Michael A. Ivanoff, magna cum laude. Filiowicz. Ryan Christopher Filiowicz. Julie J. Fisher. Gil L. Ford II. Matthew Craig Fullerton, cum laude. Garby? Yeah. Cassandra Renee Garby. Andrew Maxwell Garmer. Nicole A. Graff. Granis? Amber Dawn Granis, cum laude. Chris Greek, cum laude. Mark Christopher Green. Stacy Grunert. Tyler Hancock, magna cum laude. Michael John Hardy. Christopher Hartman, summa cum laude. Jason Albert Harvey. Stephanie Sue Heyer, cum laude. Timothy Helmer. Chauncey Hendershot, magna cum laude. Jesse Ray Henderson. Christy Aaron Hogan, cum laude. Dennis Hamilton Ingold. Colleen R. Johnson. James David Jones. Kyle James Kalps. Gina M. Klein. You're finally through. Millennius William Lloyd Klimple. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Jason Monroe Krieger. Kuhn? Karen Lynn Kuhn. Shyla N. Larson. Andrea B. Leonard, summa cum laude. Laurie. Paul Edward Laurie. Amanda K. Luce. Sarah Lynn Luther. Sarah Linney. Derek J. May. Amber Tennille McCall. Robin L. McCurry. Rebecca R. S. McFarland. Mitchell Lee McGee. Jessica Ann McIntyre, magna cum laude. Crystal Dawn Michaels, cum laude. Tyler D. Mills, summa cum laude. Max T. Milne. Cynthia Ann Finley Minty. Cassandra Elaine Moe. Joshua Moen. Lana E. Morelli, cum laude. Nicole A. Nelson. Darcy Marie Nickel. Sarah B. Norby. Matthew Norby. Jerry T. Nurnberger. Maria Olson. Kiswensida Cloud Pascal Wen Drago. Margaret Ann Parslow, cum laude. Catherine June Pashevitz, cum laude. Tara Purdue. Tyler W. Person, cum laude. Jason James Peterson. Kimberly A. Quill. Danielle Marie Ramos, magna cum laude. Heath William Rankin. Wrighton? Julie C. Wrighton, summa cum laude. Alan R. Rhines, summa cum laude. Heidi Elise Rintoul. Darcy J. Rockholtz. Matthew Lee Rolfson. Thank you. Amber Michelle Sheely, cum laude. James Snodgrass. Aubrey Alexandra Welsh Suker. Ryan B. Turner, summa cum laude. Erin Ann Toomey, cum laude. Brian Thomas Updike, cum laude. Noah David Van Voris. Rachel Elizabeth Vincent, cum laude. Yeah. Mary Joanne Wager. Rochelle L. Wald. Thomas Stanley Warman, magna cum laude. Ashley Mae Wells. Catherine Ronas West. Chris N. Wright. Marvin U.P. Jr., cum laude.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Business please stand and come forward to receive your degrees?
George Henry Anderson, summa cum laude. Brittany Jean Baker. Julie Marie Barbeau. Lance R. Brabant. Jean R. Brandt. Leslie Augusta Matilda Broden. Timothy Scott Brown. Melissa Ray Brown. Elizabeth M. Buttman. Paul M. Burge. Paul A. Cantone. Courtney Rose Cook, cum laude. Carmen Elaine Cooper, cum laude. Michelle D. Desjardins. Brock G. Deloriers. Nicole M. Dobson. Jared David Duxcher, cum laude. Cammie Allen Espy. Lindsay Amanda Fornshell, cum laude. Tara Leah Froseth. Joshua Paul Gautreaux. Ryan Joseph Geltel. Nicole M. Glover. Lori Ann Gorkoff Harvey. Erica Marie Green. Cody Stephanie Grenz, cum laude. Ashley Amanda Gross. Kiernan K. Gross. Lindsay Marie Haga. Andrea Hammer, summa cum laude. Matthew Hawkins. Whitney Ann Heidel, cum laude. Trevor L. Heeb. Chance Lyle Huffman. Kathleen M. James. Rebecca A. Yoakum. Leonard Dennis Johnson III. Sean Richard Jones. Kristen F. Kilburn. Allison Jean Klabundi. Brooke M. Klein, cum laude. Danielle Rose Kruger. Kristen Marie Lawson. Okay. Michael Klaus Marenk. Ricardo R. Martinez. Cody Melgard. Donald J. Michael. Erin Christine Morrison. Tyler Ross Neither. Jennifer R. Nugent. Jennifer K. Oster. Chrissa A. Overbo. Bradley Brian Peterson. Sean Renee Petras. Tressa Ann Powell. Charisse Lorraine Pullen, cum laude. Darcy Lorraine Putnam, cum laude. Wade Donald Rieger. Amber Marie Rydell. Derek Dennis Shively. Adair Sheely. Vincent E. Selensky. Amy Shaw. Christy L. Sievertson. Christopher Slaughter. Brenna K. Sletto. Curtis Nathaniel Stashu. Brenda Joe Stockert, cum laude. Steve Stoicescu. Glenda Sutton. Kevin Allen Tome, accepting on Kevin's behalf, is his father, Robert Tome. Patrick Stephen Torbett. William Ron Sue Sentz. Boyd Jean Wilkie. Matthew Wallace Whitwer, summa cum laude. Christopher John Wergler. Audra Lynn Wyman, cum laude. Eric T. Zwicky.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Education and Health Sciences please stand and come forward to receive your degrees?
Aberly. You gotta wait for the flag to get in place. Deanna Lee Aberly. Jessica Lee Adams. Rebecca A. Jello. Jill Lee Albertson. Marin Lee Anderson, cum laude. Tiffany Lane Anderson. Corey Anderson, cum laude. Nicole Louise Anderson. Tennille Jamie Marissa Armstrong. Amy Michelle Bailey. Chantal Banlevic. Victoria D. Beckvar, cum laude. Dina Marie Benge. Lindsay Gale Burgo. Sarah N. Bergsagel, summa cum laude. Heather Berry. Kristen T. Betker. Jessica Blanche, summa cum laude. Beatrice A. Block. Levi Blue. Line or lean? Jacqueline Boyd. Timothy Brandt. Andrea Brodina. Sherry Brooks Sanderson. Margaret Jan Marie Buckholtz, cum laude. Butlin? Nicole Christine Butlin. Erin Callahan. Justin L. Cantlon. Sherry Lee Charbonneau. Ramona M. Charbonneau. Lori Ann Clausen. Kevin F. Conway. Ashley Lynn Counts. Renee Cubbin. Renelle Sear, cum laude. Jill Dahl. Allison M. Demke, magna cum laude. Michelle Elizabeth Dion, cum laude. Brittany K. Durgan. Teal Marie Eggert. Melissa M. Ellefson. Ashley M. Eller Hunt. Evenstad. Jessica Ann Evanstad. Ashley K. Fetch. Kelly Jacqueline Folk. Jenna D. Free, summa cum laude. Fulmer. Amy E. Fulmer. Megan Louise Gephardt, cum laude. Amanda Dawn Gale. Tara Marie Geltel. Kristen L. Getzlaff, magna cum laude. Jared W. Geetson. Jennifer A. Gillings. Melissa Ivy Graber. Jenna L. Graff, magna cum laude. Granrude? Ashley Ann Granlude. Janelle Greek. Lindsay Kate Grigas. Erica Dawn Hall. Haley Hanna. Laura Hartfield. Julie Ann Hatfield, cum laude. Cassandra D. Heber, magna cum laude. Danielle Elizabeth Helsted. Aaron Andrew Heshdahl. Charlene Pamela Hoover. Kayla Marie Jensen. Brittany Lee Johnson, summa cum laude. Stephanie Ray Johnson. Kevin Ross Juntanen, cum laude. Jordan Ernest King, magna cum laude. Charla Clausen. Brittany Klein, summa cum laude. Brittany L. Lead Home. Rochelle T. L. Leifso, cum laude. Kelsey Mayer. Nicole Matajowski. Stephanie Meline. Karina Isabel Mendenhall. Tiffany Vanessa Miller. Mandy Ann Miller. Andrew R. Mock. Monley? Nicholas P. Monley. Charlene Marie Mortz. Amy Lynn Nelson, cum laude. Karen L. O'Kane, summa cum laude. Sarah Lynn Peterson. Prelwitz. Jacqueline Michelle Prelwitz, magna cum laude. Dawn M. Putney. Heather Dawn Reinisch, cum laude. Kayla Jo Reddig, cum laude. Nicole Christine Ray, cum laude. Mathestad. Rhonda Sue Rice Mathestad. Amanda Recca, summa cum laude. Joseph Rollis. Troy Allen Rones, cum laude. Kelly Rumpel, cum laude. Adria M. Runge, summa cum laude. Darlene Rude. Allison Lane Salveson. Ashley Rose Samuels. Courtney M. Sandin. D. Zach Sheff. Rebecca Louise Schmaltz. Brianna R. Schwab. Julie Alice C. Misty L. Shearer. Jamie Pauline Sigmund. Scar. Trevor John Scar. Randy Sherdahl, Jennifer Skoglund, Katie Lynn Slaughter, Deborah Lynn Snodgrass, cum laude. Whitney Lane Staubs, cum laude. Megan Courtney Staubs. Kevin L. Straits. Matthew Brian Sundahl, cum laude. Tasha M. Swanson, cum laude. Jeremiah Lee Swenson. Clark Tavanitz. Patrick Telfer. Elizabeth Nicole Thomas. Sarah M. Thomas. Jenna Lee Thompson. Tonneson? Tasha K. Tonneson. Isabel Tracy, cum laude. Brett Turner. Faith Marie Van Voris, cum laude. Whitney Deanne Walchuk, cum laude. Brittany M. Walker, magna cum laude. Crystal Marie Warren, cum laude. Nicole Doreen Weisbrod. Amacia Diane Weeb, magna cum laude. Casey R. Wood. Amanda S. Woods. Jolene Wright, magna cum laude. Dania Lynn Zast. Amy Nicole Zietz. Ashley Lace Henry. Rachel McCauley.
Will the candidates for the associate degrees in Minot State University's Botano programs please stand and come forward to receive your degrees?
Karen Lynn Basamo. Benjamin A. Bell. Be careful now. Kelly Ann Dadian. Jacqueline Marie Davis. Jennifer R. Glaske. Mark Gordon Matheny. Kelly Marie Migler. Thomas Gary Orluck, honors. Tyler Nolan Thompson. Nicole Louise Wilkerson, honors.
Now going to have a musical selection performed by the combined Minot State University Concert Choir and the Western Plain Children's Choir under the direction of Ken Bowles, Sandra Starr, Cherie Collins, Laurel Livingston, and Debbie Aris. The selection is a South African freedom song, and before it's played, or sung, they've asked that I read the chorus to you. The chorus goes, "Nation, we do not cry. Jehovah will protect us. We will attain freedom. Jehovah will protect us." The Western Plains Children's Choir was founded in 1991 by Sandra Starr, Joe Hegstead, and Julianne Wallin. It now consists of 3rd through 7th grade children from many different Minot schools. Please welcome the combined Minot State University Concert Choir and Western Plains Children's Choir.
He
Thank you to the choirs. Mr. Darwin Langseth, President of the Minot State University Alumni Association, will now deliver a brief welcome to our new alumni. Mr. Langseth is President of the Signal Management Corporation here in Minot, and a 1974 graduate of Minot State University.
Before I proceed, I have to say one thing. What we just experienced was something wonderful. That's over 3 different generations up there singing together, generations of Minot State University grads. And I just wanted to commend them. That was a very beautiful song. Thank you. Now I have the distinct pleasure of asking everyone here to stand up and say, "Hallelujah, we've made her." Come on. Oh, come on. All right. Okay. Congratulations, class of 2008. Thank you. You can be seated. I don't want to make this too long. I've been told by various classmates that when you get up there, get out of there. So I'm going to. As president of the Alumni Association, we have every year a drawing, and from the names that are in this nice box here, and this recipient will receive a lifetime pass to Minot State University functions. And that recipient is Laura Ann Gorkoff Harvey. And congratulations. And all you need to do is just stop up at the Alumni Association. I will make sure they get this card, and so you can pick up your gift. Last year I forgot to do that. I got all the way back and I sat down and I was reminded, so I wanted to make sure I got this out of the way right away. Today is a day of commitment. It's a commitment your parents made to you, state of North Dakota made to you, and most importantly, what you made to yourself. You represent not only the goals and hopes of your families, friends, communities, and alums, you also confirm Minot State University's commitment to offering opportunities for stimulating intellectual curiosity and helping students value, respect, and contribute to the welfare of people and place. And for that, I say congratulations. Your education gives you strength, and that strength will power you going forward in everything that you accomplish or you stumble upon. Every place that you turn, there will be a stumbling block, but because you have this education, you will have the ability to step on certain stones so that you may arrive at the opportunity you seek. Have passion for what you do, give back to your community, and importantly, give back to Minot State University and be part of the solutions. Always remember, life is a journey. Don't forget to enjoy the ride. And as my mother told me on this very important day, I said this to my own kids, and I say this with humility because it is very, very neat, because you actually say to them, "You're ready. Now get out there and get a job." Congratulations, class of 2008.
Thanks, Darwin. Dr. David Fuller, President of Minot State University, would like to share a few closing remarks with you.
Congratulations, graduates. We are very proud of you for your hard work and your dedication and your persistence and your intelligence and all of that great potential that you have. So I do sincerely congratulate you. I also want to say that we are exceptionally proud of the people who devoted their time, their efforts, their energy, their intelligence, and their drive and their devotion to Minot State to make all this possible for you. And I have to tell you, that's the faculty of Minot State University. If I could ask the faculty to stand up and be recognized. Of course, I want to give a special thank you to all the staff who provide service and support and all of those extra things that are necessary for students to succeed and do well. Thank you to all the staff as well. I also want to recognize our retired faculty attending, and David Bradley, Audrey Lunday, Adelaide Johnson, Doris Slotin, emeritus faculty. If you could please stand and be recognized as well. There are two very special people that I want to recognize. I think one of them is not here, but I do want to say a couple of words about him. And that is George Clark, who is a dedicated librarian for years and years here at Minot State, and also dedicated in so many ways to our community, playing the tuba in the Minot Symphony and even playing a tuba at the Beaver Brass at our basketball games. George Clark devoted most of his life to this campus, and we are very proud to be able to recognize George, who has retired this year. I also want to say a special thank you to another person, a faculty member, Sandra Starr. You saw Sandra direct the children's choir, the Western Choir, just now. Sandy is a professor of music at Minot State. She is retiring after 40 years of service to Minot State. I don't know if Sandy's, where is Sandy? Sandy? Other special people deserving our recognition and thanks to the parents and spouses and relatives of our graduates, all of those people who spent time and provided resources and encouragement and advice and guidance. All of you made it possible for all of our graduates today. So I'd like to ask you to stand and be recognized and receive recognition as well. All parents, friends, and supporters. Many of them I heard cheering out at various times as we were giving the diplomas, even using horns at various times, so that's good. Special thank you should be accorded to many others who contributed to our commencement exercises. The commencement committee spent a lot of time planning and setting this up, so I thank the commencement committee members, also members of the registrar's office, Tanya Ballas, particularly Sue Lohman. As I understand from Tanya, was responsible for 90% of the graduation duties in the records office, and also in charge of the big job of handling the seating chart, which Tanya assures me is a huge responsibility. So thank you to Sue Lohman and the registrar's office and others who made this possible. Thanks also to our Minot State University Concert Choir and the Western Plains Children's Choir under the direction of Ken Bowles, Sandra Starr, and Laurel Livingston. That was a wonderful performance. Let's give them another round of applause. And a special thank you to all of our maintenance staff and others who did so much hard work to set everything up in the dome, and to Roger Cluck and many others who put all this together. Thank you, Roger and maintenance staff. If you could please stand and remove your hats and mortar boards. As Red Thunder from Belcourt, North Dakota, representing the Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa Indians, performs the Native American flag song.
Thank you to the Red Thunder Drum Group. And one final acknowledgement today for our sign interpretation services, Mary Don Sorum. Thank you, Mary Don. Everyone is invited to join us for refreshments sponsored by the Minot State University Alumni Association. At the conclusion of our proceedings here today, we'll serve those in the Dome lobby because of the weather not being fully cooperative today. And as we leave, we're going to continue an old tradition at Minot State. The faculty will form receiving lines and congratulate the graduates as they are ushered from the arena. So please remain in your seats until the graduates have cleared the seating area. Thank you very much.